Hello, everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
2026, the year of the fire horse. I know the Chinese calendar hasn't started yet, so we can't officially say that, but it's coming up as in the year of the fire horse. How appropriate, Garry.
Well, perhaps that's a bit of an omen. Perhaps people might start to wake up.
Maybe they. Well, I think. Sorry, I'm fiddling with my cable.
You can fiddle.
I think for sure. For sure. Oh look.
Oh, is that Bert? No, it's Flops. Oh, for goodness sake! You're going to have to go and let him in, aren't you?
He won't walk round to the cat flat because he's lazy. Hold on, everyone. Just got to go and let my cat in.
Poor Flopsy. No, it could quite easily have been my cat Lancelot.
Come on.
And then he wouldn't have got let in because he creates havoc. He's a terrorist of the neighborhood for sure.
That cat knows exactly how to push my buttons.
He does. I said if Lancelot was there doing that, I said he would have had to have gone round to the cat flap because he's not welcome because he's a terrorist.
No, he's not allowed. Sorry, I'll stop going like this in a minute. Damn, Flopsy, go away. Right, okay. So let's quickly run through. We've got all sorts of things we can talk about today. Not least your manly voice.
Yes, I was saying to Lindsay, and she said, you sound really healthy. And when we were in Portugal, I had a very similar cold and a cough. And it's the only time that my voice goes really deep and quite manly. And then I'll start having a coughing fit because I started laughing.
Or going in from hot to very cold, etc.
Yeah, hot and cold temperature change for sure.
Well, I'm sat in my living room because it's just a bit too chilly elsewhere, so I'm sitting here next to my fire and the cat.
It's a nice new fire as well.
There it is.
Proper posh.
It's going well. It's going well. Right, okay. Top of the shop, Jeanette. Oh, wow. Just popped onto YouTube and look what I see. Can't wait. That was ages ago.
That was ages ago. And I actually put the post up before because I had a one-to-one booked and I had to do it before that. So I scheduled it to post at 7:30.
Very good. Gosh, that's very organised.
It was very organised because I knew I would forget.
Suzanne says, so did I. Happy New Year with healthy hooves and happy horses. Brilliant. Michelle Mallory says, Happy New Year in the year of the fire horse. Yeah. Karen Wingrath's here. Hello. Happy New Year all. After a long time, I catch the live today. I hope you all had a well night of Sylvester. We came together with 15 people and fed the herd with carrots. Oh,
nice.
That's so nice. Happy New Year from snowy Stratford, Ontario, Suzanne.
I am.
Soothing Hands at Equine Therapy says, Happy New Year. May your horses all have happy hooves. We hope so. Michelle says, we are so excited to hear about a book coming soon. I have been asked several times, is there a book on this year? I hope it better be this year.
I hope.
Well, it'll be ready for Christmas. Don't know what year, but it'll be ready for Christmas. 2026 is the Chinese year of the fire horse. Let it be the year when hoof care arises from its ashes with TPW. Oh yes, and the year of the fire horse is not accepting just anything. It's all about movement. It's all about moving forward, getting rid of old useless theories, bringing in the new paradigms.
Yeah.
It's going to come kicking and screaming, the equine world. We knew it would, but it will change. Hello, Happy New Year, says Ali Halfpenny. Caroline's here from Portugal. Happy New Year, wonderful warriors. It's great to see you all again here.
Hope you're feeling better. I think I've got it now.
Oh, no. Stella said, have you been poorly? I've not quite caught up.
Yes, I'm sure Caroline has been poorly.
I just woke up at 4 a.m, says Stella. Happy New Year to all. Happy New Year.
Hi, Stella.
Go back to bed. Caroline says, don't forget to like. No, don't forget to press the like. I'm very bad at this with YouTube. Don't forget to press the like button
And subscribe.
Subscribe and click that notification bell so you can find out, like Jeanette did, that when you log on to YouTube, that we're just about to go live. Mika's here. Happy New Year to all from frosty Germany. Oh, it's been super frosty. Oh, he's got wild eyes. Don't you go up there.
He knows how to push your buttons.
Sod. It's been snowy here, hasn't it? It's not too snowy.
We've had a fluttering overnight, didn't we?
We did, and the girls have had more snow in Paris, that's for sure. Hello, Hoof Warriors from cold, damp Michigan, says Michelle. Angie says, hi from warm, sunny Central Virginia. All right. Don't rub it in.
Yeah, don't rub it in.
Uta's here. Happy New Year to you all.
Hi, Uta.
Taylor's here. Yay, finally able to tune into my first live. Hello from cold Wisconsin. Yay, I'm glad you're here on the first live. Lydia's here. Hello, Lydia. Hello from everyone from northeastern Ontario, Canada. We are still digging our way out a 3-day winter storm from last week. 50 centimeters of drifting snow. I just can't imagine what that's like. I can't. That's incredible.
I don't want to.
Bethan's here. Hello, Bethan from Goresworth's here. Hello,
hi,
friends. Good to see you. Gail Dretch is here. Hi, all. Camilla's here. Happy New Year to you all, she says, from Sweden.
Camilla.
Kat Brown is here. Hi, Charlie Brown. Hello, hello.
Hi, Charlie.
Stella says, how adorable, Flopsy. No, he's not being adorable right now.
No, he's being attention-seeking. He certainly knows how to train his human.
He does.
For sure.
Look at him. Because he goes up near the glasses and he shouldn't be doing that because he could knock them off. Dawn says, hello, everyone. Happy New Year to you all. Great to see you both, Lindsay and Garry. It's good to have you here, Dawn.
Hi, Dawn.
Meg says, happy New Year. Hope you've had a lovely break. We did. We had a lovely time. Garry caught a cold.
I did. Far too much overindulgence, probably.
Therese says, from a cold and snowy Sweden, nice to see you again. Hope all's well with you, Therese. Oh, Camilla said, oh, Camilla's sympathizing with you, Garry. I also have a bad cold. I hoped I would be better by now, but no. Did you somehow send your bugs all the way to Sweden?
Well, no, because I'm a nice person. I would never do that.
Yes. Happy Firehorse, everyone, says Angela.
Hi, Angela.
Lovely to see you here. Kay's here with her hearts. Dawn says, I think the year of the virus is a good omen for all of us here. It is.
That's what I think as well. Because I didn't know it was coming. Did you? I didn't.
No, I've been so asleep with all of that.
Yeah,
I wasn't aware.
I didn't know it was coming.
But then suddenly loads of people just started saying it everywhere. So I went and looked it up.
Oh. Perhaps this is a year.
Hello, Thorax Gargle from a chilly Oregon. Oof. Marianne Caffrey's here. Hi, guys. Happy New Year, one and all.
Hi,
happy
Marianne.
New Year to you. Jacqueline Douglas is here. Hi, and Happy New Year from freezing cold Scotland. Love from Jacqueline and Martha. Hello, you too. It's good to see you. Laura says, hi from Washington State. Hello to you too. Well, so we've had a lovely break and we're back at it. We're working like crackers now, back in the office, as it were. All of our students to look after and our pros, working through all kinds of things that we've got that are coming up this year. Lots and lots of things coming up this year. So many things coming up this year. Garry and I were talking, or we have spoken over about the school about this, and it's been going just about 3.5 years now. And we've had just under 100 pros and students go through this school, the HM International School of Horse and Hoof Care. And we are incredibly super proud of that. We know we have one of the most forward-looking progressive schools on the planet when it comes to understanding balanced hoof care, and one of the most popular, if not the most popular. But with that comes a need as we grow to improve our systems, because just like any other business, any other school, when you have a small team of people working together to keep all of those students and pros happy, it's not easy. So and then of course all the updates and the research we're doing and everything else we do in the background. So I think I'd just like to take this moment to thank all of my team, all of Gary's household, Garry and Rachel, and all the dogs, for keeping us sane on the walks. And
that's our therapy.
It is, and the rest of my family, close family, and those that work with us on the school. I just want to thank you all, for the student mentors, the training instructors. Thank you all for everything that you do and everything that you have done to support us over the last 3.5 years. And we said, didn't we, that it will take, we think, 5 years. We had a plan of 5 years to really, because we didn't know where it was going. You don't know until it starts to grow where you've got little holes and cracks and where you need to change and make things better. And the more people you get, the more information and data you get. And so we said, didn't we, that we would like to have this school as we really want it, running lovely and smoothly in 5 years' time, because we've got to go through all of this growing. And my God, do we have growing pains? We definitely do. But it's a fabulous achievement. And with that, we must not forget how our wonderful Phoenix group and how that has grown in 2 years to nearly 15,000 followers in 2 years, which is a remarkable feat.
And none of that would have been possible without our super supportive admins.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my God! Without them, the Phoenix way would have died long ago.
Yes, because honestly, it wouldn't have kept going with me and Garry.
Because we would have been stretched so thin. And
couldn't have done it.
Yeah, the team has been awesome. It's not always been easy, and I'm sure people see that, but it is. It's definitely heading on its trajectory. A bit like sometimes when you've got really shitty hoof care, when we're putting it right, it has bows and dips, but we're actually heading in that right direction.
We are.
I think also as well, the school, and we were discussing this earlier on, very briefly, and even what we're teaching is what we got taught plus more.
Oh wow, yeah. I mean,
with bells on and whistles and all of that.
I mean,
but with the students coming through as well, and having such a variety of backgrounds from these students, they're coming along with such great ideas to make it even better going along. So it's not only the school that is creating these awesome professionals, we've still got new ideas coming through.
Oh, it's very collaborative. Yeah.
Very much so. Very much so. Okay, it might be Lindsay and I that are heading it, but a lot of the ideas come from everybody. That's what makes it so important. So can we put all of these ideas in place all in one go? No, we can't. But it doesn't mean that we shouldn't have those discussions, and because we want it to progress. Why is hoof care in the dark ages in the majority of the world? It's because there hasn't been any progression. So as frustrating as some of the progression can be, because it's confronting, but it is a way forward.
Yeah, and people, absolutely, and people people get a taste of things like the rocket science lessons and want more, and we want to give you more, and we want to do more of all sorts of things, but and it's not a moan, it's just that we have so much work on our plate at all times. We always say to ourselves, well, once we've cleared that, then we can free up some time. Of course, that never happens, because as you're doing that, other stuff comes forward. And one of the things for me, of course, is the book. And I've got a lot of trips this year, a lot of flights, and I like to write my book on the flights. So I've got a few long haul flights this year, so I'll be writing quite a few chapters. My problem is, it's just the way my brain works, is that the further on I get in the book, the harder it is for me to sit down and write a new chapter, because I have to go back a few chapters and read what I've written so that I can get myself back into the swing of it. And I just always want to keep starting at the beginning, but that I've got to stop doing that. I've done that several times now, and I've got to stop doing that, because every time I do that, I tweak and I add more, which is fine, except for the fact that I'll never get to the end if I keep starting at the beginning. So if anybody's ever written a book, I have not. If anybody has ever, I've written transcripts, etc. in the past, and I've got, when I was younger, I was writing a book, but I was just didn't know what I was doing really. Now I'm kind of having to do it seriously. And if anybody's ever written a book and they can give me any tips, I'd be more than happy to listen to you, because it's really difficult to not stop going back, because I enjoy reading it. I'm hoping that if I enjoy it, everybody else will. Gail says, my baby Leo has surpassed his mama at 9 months. Happy horses on hay only. Thank you, TPW. Oh, that's lovely. Janine says, she says, hi. Hello, Janine. And I also noticed, so that's all the thank yous out of the way, is it? The Phoenix admins absolutely couldn't do it without you, and the Phoenix group. You lot are amazing. I tell you something else we were saying as well, that the quality of some of your comments on some of the threads that we put out publicly, and we see you commenting on in other places too around the internet, are fantastic. Honestly, they are such great comments. I know that half the time it's falling on deaf ears because people can't hear you. They just can't hear you. They can't hear you and they can't see you, because they are so stuck in a place which, let's face it, is, my God, it's a hellhole, isn't it? A hellhole of suffering, pain, not moving forward, old theories, and yet they're quite happy sat in that hellhole, thinking that there's no way out. And here we are going, hello, at the top of the cliff, aren't we, Gary? We're going, hello, this way, come along now, everybody follow us. And they're going, no, we're quite happy down here at the bottom of the cliff, getting bashed by the waves, thrown into the rocks. You stay up there in the dry and progressive future. I'm not interested in that. I'm going to stay down here on the beach and get a drown. That's what's happening. So for all those people, don't be silly. Start climbing the cliff. Come and join us, because honestly, we have a way out of this. And we won't stop until everybody on this planet that is involved in equines understands it. We'll never stop. And then from then on, we have a lot of horses to fix before we start the new wave of never letting this happen to horses ever again. It's like people want it to be a thing. No, it's laminitis. You don't. Why do you want it to be a thing? We're showing you now.
Really, it shouldn't be about the bells and whistles and the dramatic rehabs. It really shouldn't be about that. What should hoof care should be about is actually getting it right first time, so we don't have all of this divergence and all of those things. We are in 2026, the year of the fire horse. Why have we got into this state? That's really what we should be having, these conversations in our own mind. Are we doing this because it's just what we've always done, or is there an actual reason? Because as soon as you have that quiet conversation with yourself, it can lead to that little gap in the door opening. And all you've got to do is take a little peek through.
A little peek.
A little peek. That's all you've got to do. And then you will see. And you don't have to trust us. We've always said that. If you do it right and you follow Mother Nature, and it's all about the internal anatomical balance. You follow that, you won't go wrong.
No, and the way and we've always known that. But our biggest challenge over the last few years when we started the school is how do we get that across en masse successfully to a large group of people and continue to keep getting it across? And how do we find better ways of getting there faster? I think that's been a huge achievement for us, hasn't it? Especially in this last year. I think we've really found ways, methods, abilities to get the students and the pros with our eyes.
Yeah.
And also stop frustration and confusion amongst themselves as well, because that happens too. And yeah, it's a massive undertaking what we're doing. But do you know, as we sit here at the beginning of 2026, we're in a good position now.
I think in a time of reflection, if we saw where the hoof care industry was 3 years ago and to where it is now, and how much has changed for those horses that have been impacted and their owners, I don't think that we could have seen the amount of growth that we have had. I don't think we could have foreseen that. I don't think that was even on the cards back 3 years ago.
No. No.
So as hard as it has been at times, I think that reflection, that trajectory is certainly on the way. And without all of these people, and we've said it before, we probably would have run out of energy years ago.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you have no clue, you guys, how you keep us going. And just coming on and doing these lives, just having you all join us and care enough to turn up and listen to us rambling on it does spur us on. It inspires us too. I know that our job is here to teach you, educate you, give you knowledge, inspire you, teach you things that will keep your horses safe for the rest of their lives and help you get them better. I know that's our job, but your job, by doing those things as well, your job is to keep us going. And you certainly do, because we know that you're all out there and we know that you're all gunning for us. No, maybe that's the wrong thing to say. Not gunning for us, that you're all supporting us.
Yeah. Which is fabulous.
It is. So as we start this new year into 2026, I feel that we are really well positioned and ready to keep going. You know, we've got a good rhythm going. We are stretched. There's no denying it. We're stretched. We're overloaded, and we're not going to moan.
And we've got a lot to do.
And we've got a lot to do, and we will always have a lot to do. But for me this year, there are so many things I have to do. Ali says, just got on. Hello, Ali. Good to see you. Janine says, mine trimmed today by the lovely Adele.
Yay. I caught up with Adele very quickly just before Christmas. Lovely to see her.
Oh, yeah. Very lovely to see her. Camilla says, book idea. Maybe do as Strasser did. She did several smaller books on specific subjects, not only the giant one about hoof diseases. That's what I'm trying to do. I've got all these ideas for all these little books. But I in a way, in a kind of way, I'm trying to do that. What I'm doing is I'm the first book that comes out is about how they got it wrong. How did the world find themselves in the place we are now, and what we are doing to change that? And talking about really that paradigm shift, talking about how we got so lost down the road of pathology, and we felt that we were winning or treating the pathology, when in actual fact we were just simply making it worse and not recognizing what that actually was by blaming it on something else. So that's really book one. It's not going to be small, probably. Anne says, I look forward to the day that converts to TPW. Don't take almost losing their heart horse. Yes, I see what you're saying. We agree.
Yeah, prevention is better than cure.
That they don't go all the way through all that pain and suffering with their animal and then find us and go, oh my God, I wish I'd found you sooner. Yeah. One of
our groups, one of our classes in the school have just done a module which was all about x-rays and how to read x-rays and so on, and the realization of when we send them out into the big wide world to look at x-rays, and it is very difficult to actually find one that is right. And it's almost that it's, oh my God, what we've taught you, you're so particular, you're seeing what's on these x-rays, you're explaining it really, really well, and they're pumped up, and then they go, oh, but the realization is, shit.
I know.
How is this even happening this day and age?
I know.
So it's you build yourself up because everything you're learning and it's sinking into your brain and all of that kind of stuff. And then you think, oh, but the reality is every single pathology that has been shown on those x-rays that they went and picked and they had to talk about is all down to imbalance.
We'll do a little New Year's exercise in a moment. We did it a while back. We'll go in and we'll go into Google and I'll type laminitis x-rays and we'll see what comes up. And we say it, don't we? Over and over again. People come onto the threads when we're teaching on our HM public posts, when we're putting posts out, and they come on, they go, it's rubbish. What laminitis really does exist, whatever laminitis means to them. And when we say, well, can you explain what that is? Don't just use words. Can you give us examples? And they never turn up. And yet we should be drowning in examples, inundated with them. If those theories were all right, we should have horses with plenty of x-rays before, during, after, showing how one beautifully, perfectly trimmed foot suddenly went overnight. We know it can't happen. It's a literal impossibility. And there isn't a person in the world. They just want to keep bashing us on the head with a laminitis stick. You're like, you can't keep doing that, because we're now showing you very, very easily that we have completely proven the theories wrong. And it was so easy to do. So that realization for our students when we ask them to go and search out x-rays, it's depressing. Let's do it. Shall we all do it? This is live, folks. Live TV. I haven't practiced this at all. Right. Let's just get on there.
It is New Year, though. We don't want to end on a depressing note.
No, we won't. We'll end on a good note. If we can.
Excuse me.
With Garry dying. Okay, new tab. Right, share. All right, can you see that? Yes, get off. Yes, fine. Can you see it? Can you see my screen? Oh, Pirates of the Caribbean, Savigny Vets, Google Maps. Glad there was nothing rude on there. What have we got down here? Night storage heaters. Okay, here we go. Laminitis X-rays. Well, I don't think I need to put horse, do I? I will put horse. Are we ready? Let's see what we find. And let's go to images. Right. 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 Found any balanced ones yet? Oh dear. Oh dear, look at that poor little soul. Why can't they see it? Why can't they see it? No, look at all the heels. Look at them all. And the shortened toes. And that horrible, look at this one, where they've been over shortening the toe and jacking up the back of the heel. And the really interesting thing is, and I don't think people and then these monstrosities here, where they think this is helping. Good Lord. On a foot like that. And the really interesting thing is that it doesn't have to be a very high heel, but you add that in with a shortened toe, and you've just gone down a hellhole for that horse. And these things here, I mean, what are you doing? What do you think you're doing? Not one.
And
have they not worked it out yet?
I think if there was if aliens were to come and land on the planet and see what we're doing to horses, they would have a bloody fit, because you're doing what?
Like you've not like worked it out, like you can really see the heels are too high, right? And that you're shortening the foot, you're chopping the foot. You can see
and
that,
you're
right?
supposed to be the most intelligent group of people on the planet.
Can see it. Nobody can see it. No, only us. Apparently, we've just got these
logical glasses on. Perhaps that's what we've got. You know, you got those meta glasses now. You know, we tried them with Jamie, didn't we? When we were in Slippery Rock, wasn't it? We tried those, and the meta glasses where you can film stuff and stick it on Facebook and stuff, and it talks to you in your ears and all of that, and nobody can hear you and what have you. We've got these logic glasses on, just logic glasses that allows us to see the health of the foot.
It is bonkers, isn't it?
It is bonkers.
Bonkers.
It is bonkers.
Absolutely bonkers. And they'd go, no, it's not happening. No, my horse was trimmed amazingly well. No, you're not telling me that my lovely farrier, who had been trimming my horses for years, caused this. No. And then you go, well, all right, fine. Just slow down. We're terribly sorry you lost your horse, but can we please see the x-rays? Well, it was 15 years ago. It was 10 years ago. Of course I don't have the x-rays. You have your sharp memory then. You don't. Nope. You don't. Thorax says, I'm so grateful for you. We are so grateful for you too. Lindsay says, Happy New Year. Looking forward to 2026 with my happy hoofed horse, all because of finding TPW. Not rocket science. It's not rocket science. You guys rock. Thank you very much, Lindsay. Marianne says, it fills me with a deep sense of joy and gratitude when I read another story of someone who has found you and is healing their horse. I know, that's exciting. It does the same to us too. Radka's here. She says, I'm so looking forward to the book. Yeah, me too. No, it'll come. Dawn says, it is coming out gradually, bit by bit. It's been squeezed out like a tube of toothpaste. There isn't a day goes by that I don't think about hooves, and I'm thankful. I know, we're nerdy, aren't we? I'm thankful I reached out to you guys. I've met some wonderful people along the way too. Yes, and community is amazing. Again, which is why our admins work so tirelessly hard as volunteers, remember, to be in that group every day to make sure that it's a safe space. Of course, we can't stop people taking screenshots and sending stuff out of the group, but we've got nothing to hide. Wish they wouldn't do it, but we've got nothing to hide. Angie says, happy to be here for you, and thank you for all that you and your families do for us and our horses. Thank you, Angie.
Thanks,
And it's
Angie.
wonderful to have you with us too. Here, says Thorax. Radka says, funny, they all seem to have high heels. How could that be? Lol. I know. All have imbalance. And I know this is so trite when we say it, but once you see it, you just cannot unsee it ever again. Like, never. Janine says, I love wasting half a day reading all the comments on each new HM post, especially love Angela Garberg's wonderful comments and the HM replies, of course. Absolutely. Some of you, like Angela, put up some belting comments. Sometimes I get so fed up, I just put one-liners and I just had enough. But you guys are in there giving these wonderful long explanations. I'm so proud of you all. So proud.
It's great. And having that support, because sometimes it might be short answers from us because we see so much shit, and we're not being trite. It's about, we're giving you the answer quickly and efficiently as possible. It may come across a little bit short, but we've spent all day dealing with shitty feet, and it does grate on you. Wouldn't it be lovely for people to come along and say, I've got a little bit of a footy problem, and we come along and then we fix it, and we don't see all of this shit. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? Hopefully in our lifetime.
We're making some big changes.
Making progress.
Changes, big progress.
Making progress.
And it will come kicking and screaming, because the thing that we are attacking, and we're not attacking, but the thing that we are highlighting, but they feel like we're attacking, is the sense of self, and how we are basically saying humans have done this. It's not some crazy thing that the horse looked at, got exposed to. It's all to do with what you're doing to the hoof, which is obvious. It's just you've all got away with it for so long. Not that you mostly meant to do it. I get that, but we can't. That's not our get out of jail free card and our excuse, is it?
No.
You have to stand up and be counted. And every HCP will have plenty of laminitic cases on their books, because not every horse is easy to trim. Not every trim follows the right schedule. Not every foot is easy to read. Not every horse is easy to trim. Yeah.
Not every horse gets the amount of movement that it needs.
Not every horse gets the amount of movement that it needs.
There's so many variables.
Absolutely.
You've got to know. You've got to know.
Michelle says, so grateful, Lindsay and Garry, and all of you have helped my horses and me, realizing I am not going crazy. The equine world had me thinking I was.
No, you're not going crazy.
You're part of the crazy clan, though.
Welcome.
Seeing those x-rays is like watching any form of animal abuse. It's hard to look at, and it makes me feel sick. I know, actually. It has a similar effect on me. It does. And you do have to protect yourself a little bit from it, and that's not easy. And thankfully, having you guys, having Garry, having family around, for all of each of us, it picks us up a little bit when we have down times, because it gets to you. It does get to you. Especially when you read our posts and you read people on there going, oh, this is bullshit, or you're all bat crazy, or stupid, or you've got mental health issues. And you go, have you actually read the post? How can you deny what we're showing you here? But of course, all they zoom in on, the only thing they focus on and zoom in on is the long toe. Oh, the strain it must be putting on the horse. No strain, like none. Like, none. Don't believe it. Of course it would be. You're liars. Propaganda.
So I've just done, we did the X-ray, the exercise looking up in Google.
Yeah.
And you said, right, I want you to show me laminitis X-ray images. Yeah. Well, I've just gone onto Google and typed in X-ray images of healthy equine hooves. And guess what? It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same.
God.
And
Why have we done this? Why have people been so... I find it incredible that people can be that dumb for this long. And I know I shouldn't say that, but that's what the frustration gets to me. You are being dumb because it's obvious. Stop listening to what people are telling you what to do and find out yourself. And I know I'm preaching to the converted here, so I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to everybody else out there who has never done what we're doing. And the other thing to remember is this: we've bloody been there and done that. We've done it. We've chopped the toes off. We've got the heels wrong. We've got the balance wrong. Thankfully, not as much as many. And we've been through it. And it's painful to go through it. I've literally just had another message just came up. Somebody says, hello, I have a mare that's been diagnosed with laminitis. We get that, just came up now as a notification. We get messages like that every day. So does Bethan, all day long. Because people see our posts as well. And I am so sick and tired of this ridiculous merry-go-round of Laminitis Incorporated. It's bloody ridiculous. Taylor says, my vet just about fell over when I was asking questions about and pointing out things on my horse's x-rays that she'd failed to mention. She kind of got defensive that I actually could read them. Oh, yes. And that's been a wonderful smokescreen for years. I mean, decades. If I could at least teach the equine owners of the world to read x-rays, simple x-rays, you don't have to go mad, you don't have to read every nuance, but just to be able to understand balance and how that hoof capsule relates to the bones inside. If we can teach you to do that, then when you're faced in this situation like Taylor was, they don't like it. They don't like it one bloody bit. Well, get used to it, folks, because there ain't no going back now. Owners are on the rise. Owners' education is on the rise. People are being able to do exactly what Taylor did. Get on, Taylor.
And it is about time, isn't it? And it won't take much. It won't take much. That when things go wrong, and okay, it may not be because they don't know, but that's almost not an excuse when the knowledge is out there. Yeah. So you've got to be, I suppose you've got to be a bit realistic. But when something goes wrong, most people in any walk of life are held accountable. In the equine world, it doesn't happen.
No,
it doesn't happen.
No,
it doesn't happen as much that because it's, and they call us a C word. It's
I know.
The doors close and the ranks are pulled in, and it's got to stop.
And brainwashing. Nations, generations of humans, brainwashing them to think that you're not. No, you're not seeing a high heel there. No, you're not seeing a wedge. No, you're not seeing hyperpositive P3. No, that's the metabolism doing that. Right, yeah, but if you look at all the sequential x-rays and you can just see my horse's heels going up and down and the toe going off and on, off and on. Yeah, no, but you can't see that really. No. What we can see is the effect of the metabolism. Right. So the effect of the metabolism jumped out of that horse's body, grabbed hold of the HCP's hands and went, chop my toe off now. No, that didn't happen, did it? Stop it now. Stop it now. It's childish. It pisses me off. Radka says it sucks knowing you were wrecking your horse's feet. I imagine for the professionals too, but it sucks more having them be in pain and not getting better. I know. And yes, it does suck, but you can get over that. And the way you get over that is by stopping it from happening ever again and helping other owners and horses get better.
It's called realization.
That's how you get over it.
It's
that
called
gives
realization.
You closure.
Yeah.
We've been there. Garry and I have been there. We know what it's like.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's like today, for instance, Bethan put out a post about winter laminitis. So every season it's the same. There's an excuse as to why the horse has got laminitis or having a laminitic bout. Every season it's the same. These compromised feet, when you get into the cold season, these compromised feet suffer even more because they're compromised, not because of the diet, because they're compromised. And I think of our horses, Garry, and I think of season after season after season, year after year after year, and we've got a lot of horses on there that were laminitic in the past, not from us, but before we got hold of them.
Yeah, shit hoof care.
And they do fantastically well. It's frozen out there. There are ruts galore. It's like going over like the mini Andes as you walk across our.
I don't want to walk on it in my wellies, let alone them.
I fell over the other day.
Deep. Oh, and I've got the video as well.
We caught it. We caught it on our camera.
We caught it on one of the video cameras.
I was just walking along one of the tractor wheel ruts that had iced up.
And you weren't actually feeling very well, and you weren't in your right frame of mind. She decided to go. There was a pool where the tractor had delivered some hay, and she decided that she was going to walk on the ice.
Well, I thought I could break it, you see.
And then she came a cropper.
And I went, ow, and then lay there. Help. All I could hear was Asher running, Mama, I'm coming, Mama. And then Rachel walking towards me.
Rachel was running, and I carried on dishing out the hay. She's all right. She's still talking.
You were. You're laughing. Your throat sounds hilarious. Mr. Tate says, Happy New Year from Kim. Oh, it's Kim. Happy New Year from Kim Ranks at Revelstoke. 11 months into my rehab now, and it's hard to wait until the day my mare won't be footy anymore. I know. Patience is a must during any rehab. Yeah, that was a tough one. But it will come. There will be seasons when each season will mold into the other and you'll never notice it again. You'll never notice it again. She's coming right. She's getting there. You had no foot left when you started, barely, and now we've got the right amount of, getting towards the right amount of foot in the right part of the foot, less foot in the other parts of the foot. You'll do it. You're getting there. Michelle says, right, Garry, it's scary what they think is a healthy hoof. I'd love for them to give. I'd love them to show me, because they can't. You see, it's never going to happen.
They can't.
So it doesn't matter, as much as they go on and on and on and on and on. And I now see other people say it. I think I saw Radka on a post just this week saying that's absolutely fine, but could you just show us a perfectly balanced hoof capsule with P3 rotated, please? No, so we're going to just wait here for you to just check. No, yawn. They don't realize where they are. They don't know how far down the rabbit hole they've gone.
No.
until we highlight the problem. They're all so lost down there. They
But
don't
then also,
realise.
and you know me, I like sitting on the fence. My fence, of course,
Yeah, I was going to say.
because my fence is
True.
always right. When you've got that much information out there, so just putting into Google X-ray of healthy feet, and in actual fact, all of them are completely out of balance. It really does go to show what a mountain we have to climb.
Oh my God, I know.
Because
I know.
the common data that is out there is colossal. It is colossal.
And actually, if we let ourselves think
you'd give
those
up, wouldn't you?
lines,
You'd give
oh
up.
my God.
Oh my God. Yeah.
You would. You
Yeah.
would give up. You really would. Gary, you sound like a Wookiee.
That's off of Star Wars, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Radka says, dollars, I'll pay, lol, for the rotated balance capsule. That's right. That's what you said. I'll pay. If you can bring one on, showing me P3 rotation, I will gladly pay. And they think we're mad when we say that, but that's the truth. Where is it? Where is it? Because if you go search in Google, you'll not find one.
I had an idea.
It doesn't exist.
It may happen. It may happen. It may not. And I had this idea after having a few Swifties over Christmas and New Year. And I said to Lindsay, we should have a post up. And we do lots of informational posts, right? To educate and so on. And it's almost that, and I said, we need to put an open letter out there. Say, right, for all the people that don't believe or believe that we are absolutely and totally incorrect, please show us your X-rays, photographs of a completely balanced foot with rotation. Now, if you want to call that rotation, hoof capsule divergence, whatever, laminitis, you can call it whatever you like, but bring in the evidence. Now,
correct.
If the hoof capsule has diverted, the comments will be deleted. We will only leave comments and pictures that prove that you are right and we are wrong. And let's discuss.
Empty.
It would probably be the worst social media experiment in the world because it would be empty. It would be empty. But then I thought about it and I thought it could potentially be the best social media experiment because so many people could like and share it. Now, if people liked and share it and the comments were not there, that would end up maybe doing it's getting into people's psyche in a slightly different way. In my quite alcoholic stupor, sometimes these things happen.
It's a good idea. I've given it some thought. And
it would have to be worded really, really well, and the image would have to be good. They wouldn't understand.
No.
But it would be...
I might put up, here is a balanced hoof capsule, because we've got a few of those. Here's a balanced hoof capsule. Now, you are telling us that when a horse eats something wrong, is exposed to a toxin, that P3 in there is going to go. So, with that said, we would like you all to, we are saying that that's impossible. Utterly impossible. It can't happen. It's impossible. We know that's the truth. So we're putting the gauntlet out to the world, the equine world, who thinks that we are wrong. Please, please find us all the x-rays and an x-ray photos, wherever, from your horse that was diagnosed with laminitis that you believe was down to diet, and please post them up in this post. If you post up anything that shows imbalance, We're just going to, I don't think we'd delete it. Well, should we? I don't know if we should, or just write imbalance underneath it, or whether we should just delete. If you put anything imbalanced, just so people can see it more than anything, because it would be a shame there'd be a shame to lose them. And we will write correct under any that we find that are balanced with P3 rotation.
Well, there won't be any.
Oh, of course not.
But we're willing to do it.
Well, Therese says, if winter laminitis existed, I think my rehab horse would have gotten it by now. Walking around with his long toes on crazy slippery ice with cold snow on top, temperature around -20. There you go. But you see, you're turning into an awesome ace trimmer now.
Into a pro now.
Yeah. Radka says, I don't think you can delete it. People will accuse you of doing it falsely. They will. So you're right. So we'd have to leave them and say they won't appear anyway.
No, they won't appear.
So I really wish they'd just play the game when we're on these posts, and I go and we say to them, it's just words. It's just words. And when they say, where's your evidence? You go, I beg your pardon? What? Just look at the picture in the post for one.
Yeah, do your due diligence.
Honestly, it's crazy. Oh, I tell you what I meant to say. I missed this post in the Phoenix group, and I don't know whether everybody else noticed it. It must have been, well, it had to have been you, a post you put up on New Year's Day with all the slides.
Oh yeah, that didn't work quite as well as I wanted it to.
Oh, no,
it was a bit techy. It was supposed to scroll nicely, and I buggered up on the tech, but the content was good.
No, it was great, and I only saw that today.
How did you?
Where the hell was it? Yes, I didn't see it. I was like, oh my god, that's brilliant! I love it, and I want to put that up on the public page. So
I can do that. I can do that.
Yeah. Need to get those up on the public page. Viv Avery says, good morning. I will need to catch up. You will. Don't worry, we're going now. So that's the end of that. I hope you're well, my lovely. Jacqueline says, I was walking around the snowy, icy field, loving all the bare footprints tonight. Oh, that's so lovely.
I was watching the hoof prints in the snow. It's great. Love it.
Let me see. I've got it just here, right? So
you read it out then.
I will. I love it. It was a great post to put up. Okay, hold on.
I should have done. I wanted it. I was working on it on New Year's Eve, and I didn't quite get it finished. It should have been sort of like seeing the old year out. It was a day late.
So built on balance. Last year tested patience, clarity, and resolve, but the horses told the truth in the end. Thank you to our HMB pros, students, Hoof Heroes, and Phoenix Warriors for holding the line. HM. So let's have a look what Garry put. I love this. Slide 1. And I love this at the bottom as well. Phoenix Way, path to hoof health, measured, grounded, evidence-led. Built on balance. Last year did not shout. It asked questions. It tested patience. It asked us to stand still while noise rushed past. I love that. There were moments of friction, voices louder than truth, opinions heavier than evidence, and some days the weight felt real. But balance is not found in silence. It is found in correction. Quiet hands kept working, eyes kept measuring, heels lowered, souls protected, comfort returned, not by accident, but by consistency. Across fields and continents, HMB pros held the line. Students leaned in, not away. Hoof Heroes asked better questions, and Phoenix Warriors refused shortcuts. Not perfection, but progress. Not dogma, but data. Not reaction, but responsibility. And slowly, unmistakably, the horses told the story. They stood easier, moved freer, and lived better. While the outside world debated, we balanced. While others argued, we measured. While some chased certainty, we earned trust. Because what lasts is never built on noise. It is built on balance. The Phoenix Way, path to hoof health, measured, grounded, evidence-led. Oh, I particularly like the fact that you put a little phoenix there and it's a bird with the flame. Oh, that was so good, Gary. Well done. Well done. We're going to finish there. Absolutely brilliant. I loved it. Lovely, Gary. Oh, you've gone quiet. Oh my gosh, I love that.
Sorry, I was coughing.
I love that. Lovely, Gary. So brilliant. Go and love that post. It was posted on the 1st of January by Gary, and it's such a great post. I loved it, and I only saw it today. All right, then we're off. Loads of people saying excellent, love it, thank you. Right, we're off like a bad smell. And
are we doing on Thursday like I suggested? Okay, so for all of those people that have been missing our very popular challenge club, we're bringing it back on Thursday.
Yay!
It's going to be the first one of 2026. So there won't be a live like there normally is. So a challenge club is going to take place of a live on a Thursday once a month. Now, we're going to try and do that every first Thursday in the month, but that will depend on traveling and teaching and all of that. So it may shift slightly, but that's our plan. That's our plan. So challenge club, for those that aren't familiar, if you have attended a 3-day workshop, if you have completed the 15-day challenge and the 10-day challenge, but 15-day challenge on its own is fine. You're a pro, you're allowed to join. So it's a little bit of personal time with Lindsay, myself, probably Asher as well, some of our trainee instructors, some of our students. Yeah, come along, ask a question, or just sit back and listen. It's a Zoom call. You can switch your camera on if you want. You don't have to. The link will be shared in the Phoenix page, and I'll probably put the link up maybe a day or two before to give people a lot of notice.
And you have to register.
Yeah, you have to register.
So that we can see who's registering, because obviously it's a free link, but you have to have done a workshop or a challenge.
Yes.
And then you can get in. Okay. And it's completely free. And what do we do in there? Oh, you will be on screen. You don't have to have your camera on, but honestly, play the game. Everybody needs to have a camera on so we can all see each other. And you just stick your hand up, you ask a question, and we put it to the floor. Sometimes, most of the time, Gary and I answer questions. And yeah, it's just a fun get together. It's a club for people who have already started learning with us on that level.
Yeah, it's just another way of sharing.
It is. Where do we register, says Laura? Gary will put the link up in the group, but it will be a Zoom meeting. But for those of you who think, oh my god, I don't know how to get into Zoom, you can, with the link, you can access it through a browser. You don't have to have the Zoom app particularly. No. If you do have the Zoom app, you can use you should be able to log in anyway, but when you click the link, it will ask you to fill in your name, your email, and you'll register, and just click register, and then Zoom should send you an email saying this is the link you need to click to get into this challenge club. And it will give you the date and the time. Okay, So Thursday, it will be 8 p.m. UK time, which is 9 p.m. France time, which is afternoon in the States, and early morning
in New
down
Zealand
under.
and Australia. Yep.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll see you there. Be great to see you. It's been a while. We haven't done a challenge club for ages, so we want to get back into the swing of doing that. All right then, folks. Hit the like, hit subscribe, and you will be notified in future for future lives. You're welcome.
See you soon.
All right now. Bye-bye. Take care. All the best. Happy New Year.